everybody. Beautiful morning here in Kansas. We got the sun coming up over here behind me, warming the truck up, getting the coffee going, and making some breakfast, making some bacon and eggs. Moving slow this morning. It is cold. It's 14 degrees with a 2-degree wind chill this morning. So we're going to take our time this morning. There's no need to go out there and freeze to death. So in the meantime, we'll get our bacon and eggs going, get the coffee going. I think Chris might start a little fire or something, but yeah, having fun though. Can't complain. We're out here in wide open spaces, enjoying Mother Nature and having a good time. You know, you can't beat having these opportunities. You really can't. So, well, let's get some breakfast. Alright, made our trip to town and got diesel. We warmed up a little bit, I think. And now we're going to just a little. And we've got a whole bunch of geese just come off the pond. It's a whole bunch. Look at them all. They'd be a good eating right about now. Swing this way, guys. Get a shot off at you. We walked that bottom. A whole lot of activity down there, it looks like. So I'm gonna go get my stuff and sit down here. Chris is, I don't know if you can see him, but he's walking up the hill over there. He's gonna go sit the fence line. Found some beds and a lot of tracks. He's gonna sit there in glass. There's tracks and activity everywhere. I got a bed right here in the middle of the field. A lot of tracks moving around. So go get my stuff and head in and sit for a little bit. All right. Well, all set up. Chris is up on the hill on the fence line, sitting in that spot. We found the big clump of trees on the fence line on kind of a knoll. He's going to do some glassing and just see if he sees anything moving around. I mean, it's midday. It's 10:30 in the morning, so I guess it's not really midday, but it's chilly. I'm down in this by the pond, down in this bottom here. I mean, this is where we've got the trail cam video and of one rack, or half rack as Chris calls it. It's got the 5 points on that one antler that he still has left. The other one's gone, and there's a spike and some does that are running around down here. But there's a ton of activity in here. I mean, there's just trails crisscrossing all through here. There's rub lines. I mean, I'm actually sitting right next to two big rubs right here to my right. But I mean, there's tons of activity in here, and we've got them on camera and video, and we've actually seen them in here too. Physically seen them day one. We saw them. We jumped those three, the two does and the spike. So I figured give it a shot. We didn't come out this morning. It was ridiculously cold. The wind chill was like 2 degrees. 14 degrees with 2-degree wind chill. It's still not that much colder, right? We're warmer now. I think we're into the low to mid 20s. It's supposed to get up into the mid to high 30s today. Tonight's going to be another cold one. It's supposed to get down to 14 degrees again tonight, plus the wind chill. But the rest of the week, it's going to be a warming trend. It's supposed to be in the 40s tomorrow. They're saying by Sunday it's going to be in like the 60s, maybe even 70s. We'll be going by then. We're leaving Friday morning. We gotta get home. things to do. But this has been a lot of fun. This has been a heck of an experience. We've learned a lot, so we're gonna keep grinding it out. You know, if we get one, we get one. If we don't, we don't. Regardless, I mean, I wouldn't change anything about being here. It's been a lot of fun. So we're just gonna keep doing it. And we've got the rest of today, Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, right? Yep, today is Tuesday. And then we've got all day Wednesday, and then realistically we can only really do the morning up till maybe the lunchtime on Thursday, because we're leaving first thing on Friday. So if we were to get something on Thursday night, that would be a long, painful night trying to get that butchered and in the cooler before we had to get on the road. So I think we'll just call it a day about midday on Thursday, and then maybe go walk some fields and see if we can find some quail and pheasant. Maybe go jump a couple ponds and see. I mean, there's tons of geese around here. Unfortunately, the big pond that they're sitting on, we don't have access to. So, but there are a ton of geese around, and there's some nice mallards, big old fat mallards that we've seen on the ponds. So we just haven't put any real effort into doing that, just because, I mean, the main reason we're here is deer hunt. So we'll see. Maybe Thursday we'll go see if we can mess around and get on some birds. That's fun. I like birds. So until then, I'm going to sit here for about an hour or so, go back to camp, make some lunch, and then come out and do it all again tonight. So stand by. See you on the next clip. Well, it's about noon. Just about noon. And I have heard nothing and seen nothing other than birds and a dog. So I ate some snacks. Contemplated a lot of things. It's warming up a little bit, so that's nice. It's beautiful down this little bottom here. I can see the pond back here to my right. The snow. The snow is starting to melt a little bit up in the trees, falling off the trees. But it is pretty peaceful in here. Beautiful. Just sit here with my thoughts, looking for deer. But I think I'm going to pack up, go find Chris, and probably head to camp, have some lunch, come up with a game plan for this evening. I might come back here this evening, see what I see in the evening time frame in this area. So either that, or I'll head back over by where I have that ground blind set up. I left it set up last night so I could just go back and get in it quick. I might go back over there. I went and checked on the area before I came back here, and there's some activity, so I think maybe flip a coin. There's one other spot that I've been eyeballing. It's just a big group of trees that kind of goes down into this little valley that I can see when we're driving back and forth to camp, and we can hunt it. And I'm kind of itching to go explore it, so maybe I'll do that before after lunch. See what Chris has in mind. We'll come up with a plan and execute. So, deer around. It's just a matter of one, being in the same place that they are at the same time, within bow range. That's been the problem. We could have had a couple or more, 2 or 3 deer down if we were hunting with a rifle, but we're not. We're hunting archery, and oh shit, there's a deer. The doe. Folks, we got a couple dogs. Oh man, and here to think I was getting ready to get out. I hit her in the shoulder, I think, but she's heading up over the, man, that happened fast. I got an arrow in her though. I saw her run off with an arrow in her shoulder. It was a little high, I think. Man, I was getting ready to pack up too. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, crap. I didn't even have my bow in my hand. Didn't have an arrow knocked. I just all of a sudden said, well, you heard me say there's a deer. It came across by the pond and stopped. And then I caught two more deer. I don't know what spooked them. Because they looked like they ran down in here. But I mean, that was maybe a 20 yards. You couldn't see the one. There was one that stopped, and she was like 10 yards away from me. She was a smaller doe, and she was just looking at me. I don't think she could tell what was going on, but I was at full draw. But I couldn't swing on her. There was no way. There's no way I could have got a shot on her anyways. But the other one came up, the bigger one came up and stopped. Perfect. I mean, I think you could see it in the camera. I'm not sure. I hope you guys were able to see that in the camera, but I had to get down on my knees and shoot through some brush. I had like this small window right on her shoulder area there. I was trying to get just a little bit back, but it wasn't the perfect little window I needed, but I had a window, and I think I got a little too high on her, or I deflected on something. I don't know. If I got it in the camera on the video, I'll have to take a look at it, but holy crap. Literally, my bow was hanging on the tree. I had already taken an arrow off and put it in the quiver because as soon as I got done with this video, I was going to grab my bag and go find Chris. Well, I'm going to go take a look over here. I'm hoping Chris is still up there and saw that doe. So I'm going to go take a look here and see what I see. Came right through here. And here's the tracks. Yep, this is where that doe was standing. I don't see any blood.
That's why I was going to get you. I just bumped him out of his bed.
I shot it. There's three of them.
Huh?
There's three of them.
Oh, was there? I only bumped one.
There's three of them.
Were they running?
Yeah, that's why. So I wondered what was going on.
Yeah, so I was sitting up on top, right?
Yeah.
I fell asleep. I don't know how long. I really don't know what time it is. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go walk. Because I want to try. I'm like, where are these deer coming from?
Yeah.
And where are they going? So I walked down towards that big pond down there, the lake. Walked around.
Oh,
down
yeah,
towards
yeah,
that, right? Where you said you saw a deer across
Yeah.
last night. So I went down there, walked all the way down one side, came back down the other side, and right there on that corner of that field, I'm just seeing trails everywhere.
Yeah.
And so, you know, on the main road, that field goes to the main road, right?
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
a small little tiny section. Right there at the corner, where it comes back in this way, I went in right there. There's that tall repod that's like this tall.
Mm-hmm.
I said, F it. I started walking through there. I got about 15 yards away. I just see a doe. I can't get a shot.
Yeah.
So I saw her come out, but I never. So I swung back around, trying to circle back around, and I could never see. I didn't see her. So I was coming to get you because I was gonna have you stand on that side, and I was gonna push through the reprod again.
Yeah. Well,
because I guarantee you,
So I'm sitting. Can you see my pack? Right in here.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, right over here. These cedars.
Yeah.
You see my pack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I saw. So the doe. Here, I'll do this real quick. So that doe came out right over here. There's one doe that came out right over here on the edge of this pond.
Yep.
That's what I saw first. It's all boom, doe come right over here. I was like, what the hell? And then, and that's right here. You can see their tracks. There was two. There was a small doe, and the first one stopped, like right over here, right up in here. And I couldn't. Well, I was at full draw. I couldn't swing on her because there was trees in the way.
Yeah.
And she had me pegged. I couldn't move. Well, then she started walking. She had no idea. She had me pegged, but I don't think she knew what I was.
She didn't know what it was. Same thing with when I bumped them.
Well,
They just heard the noise. And
she just started walking off. Well, another one came. After I saw that one over here. I saw two more over here. Mm-hmm. But I lost them. I was like, where'd they go? I think I lost them in this brush right here. Well, the other one stopped right there.
yeah.
And man, I had the smallest. I just I was on my knees.
You drilled it, right?
It's in the shoulder, I think.
Okay.
But 20 yards.
Yeah. Nah,
But she ran off
should've-
with the arrow in her.
Okay.
I think
She kicked it out somewhere.
So I think I got her in the shoulder.
Okay.
But
I was coming to get you because. So that makes sense. They came across the knob, and then.
do you want to know what's funny? Here's I have all of this on video because I was getting ready to pack up. I was doing like a closeout. So I had my bow was hanging with the arrow already back in the quiver, and I was just sitting there chit-chatting on the camera, and I saw that doe.
So did she cross on the big bank of the
I think so.
big part of the dike?
She was out there a ways.
Yeah, I'm guessing she came across there.
And
That
the
makes sense.
other two came this way.
I thought she was gonna circle back tighter and stay down the bottom. That's why I swung around, hoping
Yeah.
I could get her. But and then maybe those other two were already bedded up in here.
I don't know.
I doubt it.
But
They probably jumped with her and stayed low. Cause I just saw head and back.
Yeah.
Cause I was in that. It's that stuff that's right next to the ground blind.
oh
That patch
yeah,
of like tall, thick stuff.
yeah,
I was walking through the center of that. There's trails all through there,
yeah.
and they were bedded in there.
I'm gonna take a look.
So, we marked where she crossed the fence.
It looks like first blood.
First blood that we know of.
Yeah. No arrow
She
yet.
stumbled right here. There's a good amount of blood.